So this has been long overdue. If you guys know, I hate filming YouTube videos, but I'm gonna be way more consistent with it as I try to fix this tripod. I'm gonna be way more consistent with it in 2022 just because I understand the value of the content. It's just the matter of sending it to the editor. But to give you guys a life update, to give you guys like the timeline and just everything that's been going on in my life. Number one, so I moved out of my crib April of 2021 to travel. So I put up my Miami unit on Airbnb, which was doing great for like 2-3 months because, you know, it was like on the DL until one of the people that like booked, like told the leasing office they were Airbnb, and then like it was World War III, whatever, I lost the unit. But I didn't have a lease, so it didn't like hurt me at all. I just obviously had to move out. So from there, I just kept traveling as like I kind of like waited to kind of like find a new place in Brickell to move to. But unfortunately, I had an open case for fighting. Unfortunately, my sister had gotten jumped in our hometown of January of 2021, right at January night. Not just her, but like my whole friend group had gotten jumped over like some debacle. So it ended up, I wasn't even there, but there was like a fight later that had occurred. Now, Florida is a concealed carry state. I carry a lot of guns. I don't understand why I got hit with a battery charge when, yeah, like fill in the blanks. Like I'm not fighting anymore, but you know, when I was broke, I got into a lot of fights. So I had an open case for fighting, battery, and if you know anything about Florida, you can't get a house or you can't get anything with an open case at all. Even if it's a misdemeanor, they're not gonna like rent to you. Like you have to get like privately owned stuff like 4 months up front. I was just like, no, whatever. Like my obviously got dismissed because that was dumb. But had a case for a little bit. Just, you know, once again, what do we learn from this? Absolutely nothing. Like if my sister gets into any altercation, I'm going to involve myself, whether I have a weapon, whether I am just fighting again. Like, you know, I deal with my consequences as they come, and you know, our legal system type shit. Like that's just what it is. I mean, I'm sure there's people that are gonna always disagree to that, but at the end of the day, I have a sibling, I have, you know, a bloodline to protect. So, you know, if she gets in a fight, not only is the friend group gonna fight, but I'm gonna fight. It's just, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And if you guys know anything about that whole fight, it was grown men. So it was like, yeah, that's Florida for you. So outside of that, you know, I have been traveling. I got mixed up with this oatmeal pie human being, like literally like if you look at a picture of an oatmeal pie, that's what it looks like. Now granted, don't get me wrong, I have nothing else to say outside of that. Like it was an oatmeal pie. I loved the oatmeal pie, like I truly did, but you know, the oatmeal pie was just not oatmeal pie. I don't know, it just wasn't that. You know, like people lie, people fake, people are just, you know, grimy, people have secret agendas, things like that. So oatmeal pie ended up convincing me to come to Atlanta. Worst mistake of my life. I hated Atlanta. I hated the money I wasted. I hate the money I lost. I hated everything about the entire situation. That entire, like, from June 19th to November 18th, it was just a complete waste of money. And I made way less money even being involved, because at this point, like, somebody is coming into my life trying to like get back into like their swing of things and like their, you know, their own stuff. So it's like I'm helping them and doing my own stuff. So it was just like dumb when I could do my own stuff and I continue to make millions of dollars. Then like my income like dropped dealing with that person, because I was just like stressed, wasn't eating. There was just mad drama. Like it just wasn't anything, nothing was making me happy about that point. I just wanted to go home, and I said that like every single day. I was like, I just want to go back to Florida. Like I hate you and I hate this. What really pushed it over the edge though was Caleb dying. So if you follow me on social media, you knew Caleb as Stick, like Stick and Move, Stick, or Sticks, whatever, Stick. Caleb and I had dealt with each other very, very heavy in September of 2019 and carried on into January 2020 to May 2020. Now, granted, we still remained friends. I still did talk to him very often. He was always a positive being. He was always somebody that was trying to learn like NFTs, trying to learn how to make money, anything along those lines he was trying to get into. So he had seen me when I came to Florida for my sister's birthday in October. He had taken me out to dinner and just like caught up with me, but he was very adamant and was very aware that I hated Atlanta. I was very adamant, like, come back, you just need to come back, you just need to come back. So it was crazy because my birthday, he had hit me up and I was like, the last thing that I said to him, the last words that came out of my mouth in our conversations was, I love you more, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, my birthday was on the 8th. He ended up, unfortunately, passing in a car accident. He was not driving November 11th. That just put me, like, completely over the edge. Like, there was no talking to me. There was nothing making me happy. I was screaming. I was crying. I am breaking shit. I am violent. Like, there is no talking to me. Like, and when I say violent, it just means, like I'm just throwing shit. Like, I'm just not, like, you can't talk to me. It's not like, I'm just not there at that point. Like, it was hard. I did not go to the funeral. I was not mentally ready to face that or see that. I go to his grave once a week though, like now, when I come home and stuff like that. But it was just too much for me and it just ended up boiling over. Finally got out of Atlanta, and the minute I got out of Atlanta, December, I did 520,000 funded and approved. I did 178,000 just Amazon sales loan with 30% margin. Like, Wealthycollegekid was back making like 5 figures in just course sales. So everything was like back to normal. Like, my staff felt like I was normal. I felt normal. It was just way better. I've been in this new condo about 3 weeks, so like I'm about done honestly furnishing it and like doing everything. I have my final deliveries like by Valentine's Day, so by Valentine's Day my crib is completely furnished and done. I put a deposit down on a trip to Antarctica. That's gonna be super fucking cool. It's a cruise. What else have I done? I paid for my inventory. I paid for billboards in New York. I bought an ATM, which I'm gonna do an entire video about. I bought an ATM in my hometown so that I can kind of like manage that. But yeah, like, just getting kids fell to the back burner because of oatmeal pie. But now 2022, like, just getting kids is my focus, ATMs is my focus, and really just maintaining, you know, going into an 8-figure year. Like, I'm definitely 100% on track to do 8 figures this year. So that alone is just like what matters most to me. And then 2, like, you know, just going back to Orlando, seeing my family. Tyler is dropping his album this year. He hasn't dropped since 2019. I'm so proud of him. He's got a single dropping, so today's the 13th. His single drops January 14th. It's Do No Wrong, so make sure you stream that, of course. And you know, I just have a lot coming up between now and August that I'm trying to stay focused on. And just, you know, one of the biggest changes I made is that, one, I'm going to therapy. I go to therapy once a week on Tuesdays for 1 hour. I've just been like taking care of myself, my health, my mental health, and making sure like I'm not bitter or like just moving funny because of somebody else being a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a magazine. I have a couple magazines coming out about me. I'm super proud and super grateful about that. I have a role in a movie. Like, I'm doing really fucking well. Honestly, my family's doing really well. I just needed to get away from that situation and, you know, focus on me. I have literally every single thing that I want. I just needed to separate the things that I don't want, if that makes sense. I have a huge announcement though that I'm gonna be making in April 13th exactly, and then like just some life changes coming in August. So I'm just really grateful, and just, yeah, that's my life update. I did get my teeth done. I just wanted like that wow factor, and it was just like, I don't know, anything when somebody like wants something in me, I try to be, you know, that, and try to make the changes that I need. But I don't know. Other than that, expect a lot more business content and a lot more travel content on my other channel. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. But thanks for coming to my TED Talks. That's my big goal for 2022, is to hopefully do a TEDx talk or somehow get on a TEDx stage or something along those lines. Definitely trying to do that. I did get my tattoos removed. I got my neck removed too, but I took the bandage off because, yeah, no, it's just, yeah, no. but I got my tattoos completely removed, so that's over with. Like, it was nothing to wear this for 2 weeks, but yeah, just got rid of my tattoos, started over, and just keep on pushing. I have everything that I want, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have the people that love me, my family's doing good, I'm making money, I'm getting in investments, I'm definitely getting into real estate. But one of the biggest things, I'm gonna buy a primary home here in Orlando, and then I'm looking into getting a pre-approval for this building in Biscayne, actually, but that's like a multi-million-dollar home. Like, it's 4,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, back in Miami. So probably going back to Miami, like, honestly, full time. I'm there a lot now, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, buying 2 properties in Section 8 housing as rental properties. But you know, I have the income, I have the tax returns, I have everything that I need, and I just needed like motivation to do it. So yeah, but this year is 22 countries. I will be in all 7 continents by the end of the year. Like, going into 2023, I'll have been to all 7 continents. So I'm really just traveling it out because there's a certain amount of time that I have left till I really have to sit down and like focus on real estate and like building a family and building, you know, an empire for my son. So that's just what I'm on. I'm just, yeah. But yeah, expect more content, ask me questions, ask me whatever. But I'm gonna be going into more like Amazon, showing you guys the Amazon warehouses, showing you guys the inventory for Just Kidding Kids, just showing you guys behind the scenes so you guys can kind of feel like, you know, it's not impossible, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,